So as we wait for some type of announcement from NetherRealm Studios, I keep on hoping it's Injustice 3, but only time will tell. I've been playing a bunch of other fighting games in the meantime to keep myself busy, and there's a lot of cool things in other fighting games that we don't really have in NetherRealm, or specifically the Injustice series. So in this video, I'm going to go over some things I like from other fighting games I would like to see added in to Injustice 3, if it, ever gets announced. So don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into it. First, we're going to talk about, funny enough, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which has one of the most important features I want NetherRealm to get on, and that's cross-platform play. And I guess I'll throw in cross-gen here because it's essentially the same thing. Me personally, I've always followed the games I enjoyed and not the console, which has always caused an unwanted rivalry that caused more of a headache than anything with friends. Power Rangers may not have the biggest community, but they are the first bringing to the table full crossplay amongst all different formats. NetherRealm Studios is already stepping in the right direction with having the new and last gen PlayStation and Xbox have crossplay, but my fingers are crossed that Injustice 3 will finally settle this issue entirely. This next one is a doozy, and I know it's unrealistic, but I want a Smash Bros. Ultimate size roster. Look, I get it, it's not that practical, but it's not going to stop me from wanting it. The DC universe is gargantuan compared to Nintendo, and not just because of the size. The whole everyone is here is drilled into my brain now. All I want for Injustice 3 is them to bring back all of the characters and all the DC under one game. I want them to do this in Mortal Kombat as well, but like I said, this is kind of a long shot, but a guy can dream, can't he? So most fighting games have some type of mechanic like this, but let's talk about Killer Instinct because they are the most popular. I want more or an additional combo breaker for Injustice. In Injustice 2, you do have a combo breaker through the clashes. You get to break out of a combo and wager your meter to a certain effect, but only when you have one health bar left, and I don't like this. Being a very combo heavy game, it's frustrating getting comboed and not being able to do anything. I am not saying have a system in place as fine-tuned as Killer Instinct, but allowing us to react a few more times, or at least during your first health bar, I think would go a long way. I know many people will argue that the matches will be way too long, and that can be remedied really easily. Just speed up the clashes or get rid of the wager idea altogether, and just use a single meter bar to break out of a combo. Tekken has one of the most goofiest things ever, the Ultimate Tekken Bowl. Now, I'm not saying bring bowling into Injustice 3. I am saying give us some type of mini game. This is, of course, up to developers, but this is the DC universe we're talking about here. I mean, trivia would be a cakewalk. Update it every couple weeks to earn money for cosmetics and new gear and have its own leaderboard. For the die-hard DC fans, this would be, oh my god, a dream come true. And if you want to have more fun with it, I guess you could just pick like chess or darts or I don't know, pick a random Wii Sports game and go to town. Another addition that I would love would be a tag or team fighter mode. Most other games have something similar to this, but like Dragon Ball FighterZ and Marvel vs. Capcom definitely come to mind. Being able to play your favorite superheroes is already awesome, but being able to build your own dream team, that sounds even better. Also, my team would totally be Nightwing, Power Girl, and Larfleeze. What about you? Skullgirls, Themserd, and Guilty Gear are regarded as having some of the best training modes out there. Injustice 2's training mode wasn't bad, but they kind of only use Batman for training, which is great for Batman players. Sadly, the training mode they had for all the other characters was, well, underwhelming at best. I think pulling from all these other games' training modes and making guides for each character would help out massively. The Crypt was creative in Mortal Kombat 11, and I hope they do something similar in Injustice 3. My immediate idea is, of course, to have it in the Watchtower, but the Hall of Justice or Batcave would work as well. Being able to collect documents on the plethora of characters in the DC universe would be a fanboy's dream. Also, it would be super helpful for new fans of Injustice or DC Comics as a whole. Lastly, let's go back to the past to look toward the future. Injustice: Gods Among Us had Star Labs. This was super fun, and it gave us something to do when you needed a break from online matches or the internet was down. I felt the multiverse kind of took this spot to an extent, but it never really felt the same. Having some form of PvE endgame content, I think, is kind of a must nowadays. But that's all I got. What do you guys think? What kind of stuff from fighting games would you like to see added into Injustice 3? Let me know in the comments below. For those who don't know, I stream on Twitch every Sunday. Come and hang out. My page's link is in the description below, along with all my other social media tags. If you like the video today, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. My name is Phil, and of course, I'll talk to you guys soon.